Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's well. I hope music's good, because I turned it up a little. I gotta adjust, because all my audio got messed up. I'm trying to get my DS still to capture audio. I have it, but it wants to have static with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why my webcam just disappeared. I hate that. I can't even put my shit down. Come on! Seriously, the properties thing in OBS, it just takes forever now. It used to come up right away, and now it takes forever to open. But, like, I have the audio going to my computer, but it's got static in it, even with the things that I've been buying, trying to figure out that. And it's fucking my audio up. For a moment there, I had audio that was somehow picking my voice up. Some other microphone was picking me up. I don't know what was happening. But I have cables up the ass trying to figure this out. I just wish they could have made a USB cable like this one that transfers the audio. But no, it couldn't. I don't know why. And it shouldn't be that hard just to get audio from the freaking headphone jack. But it wants to be retarded. So I ended up doing a little bit of grinding on Ponyta. I got him up to 36. I got me another metal coat off camera. I was running into Magnemite over and over again. And I taught my Crobat Thief so I could just steal it without having to capture the Pokemon. So all I had to do was take off the item off my Crobat and then just keep stealing it until I got it. And there we go. That's how I got an extra metal coat. And the sins that I hold, you don't go where no one's been, far beyond the sky. To take command with it's in my hands. We all live. Oh. Pokemon. We all live in a Pokemon. I don't wanna be this master of the monster. Yeah, I added some more new things for the redemptions. So sadly, there's a limit to what I can add for that, but I have more now that you guys can click. you are divine. And Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. With my best friend, Pokemon, you're my best friend. Sup, T? How are ya? You're my best friend. Well, we must be friends. And Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me, and I'll teach you. Hopefully, a game and me are good. So I fucked my audio up trying to get my DS going. So if I need to lower or higher gain, let me know. I don't know how I could still hear it. I shouldn't be able to hear it at all, but I could still hear it. So something's already changed right there. My volume's all the way down. I really don't know what's displaying it. This volume now. Oh no. I see, now I have this knob. And that's now starting to... I don't know what happened, but I think it put sound into here. Because I never used to use this. I never even knew that that was a factor into my volume. But apparently it is. Now. Because I have to turn this up in order to hear the game. If I turn that down, it turns out... Wow, that's weird. Now I have like two audio cables. I have this guy and then my other guy that I could lower audio from. The fuck? I don't know if that's complicating things. Like I said, I'm trying to get my other Game Boy, my other DS capture device working so I could stream 3D or Game Boy Advance physically, and it's fucked my audio up. There was some other microphone picking up my voice before, and I fixed that. Now I can hear my game. If I turn my game volume all the way down on my other headset, this one, you can still hear it. But if I turn this all the way down, I can't hear it at all. That's so odd. The answers within aren't always black and white. Always knows what's right. It isn't any bigger. Pokemon. No can do. I got the power inside of you. Always right, alright. spirit strong. You don't always win or lose, it's the road you choose. Says winning, not always black and white, not always knows what's right. Let the journey begin. Pokemon. Finally, 53. Go. Taking a while there for alligator. The one that I to top the try, be a master. I go top until 150 Pokemon. Mine and not the fine art of capture a Pokemon to be a master. Pokemon master, I will be renting a brand new Chaucer to go. Na 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 na. Get the evolution of the Pokemon. No no na 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 na. Got my buddy Pikachu to help me to catch 'em all. Pokemon. Look at Pokemon Master Icon. Team Rocket will be longer. Flame, electric, water, rock, fighting, dark, talk about, kick. I can't even when I know songs, I can only sing them when I'm listening to them, and even then I can't remember the lyrics. God. So bad at singing. Dragon, Ice, Dark, and Fairy. Don't forget about Psychic. Na 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 na. Lurk while I do stuff. Hope your weekend's going well. It's going fantastic. How about you, PBG? I just hope my audio is good now. That's the only thing that I care about right now. Puff, the ghostly gang, the other battle's real tough. Then the bolt's a great electric attack until you get ground out by a marrow whack. Bug me with a caterpie, the flying type, the win's easy. Fuck with your muck and your poison grass, and the wrong move and I'll kick your grass. How do you do the things you do? Your secrets deep inside. Are you loyal through and through? And you have a heart that's true? What kind of Pokemon are you? Digo Flareon. No, Ice number 1. No, water. Do you want to get ticked? Do you get sidekicked? Come on, do you do the things you do? Hitmonlee is the key for your fighting move when you rock and roll with Geodude. Geodude comes first if you do Dragon, but evolution's the solution if you're gonna win. You've got the power of a master. Then is this? I'm gonna get you more. Get him in my Pokeball. What kind of Pokemon are you? What kind of Pokemon are you? Whatever, cuz. for them. Oh man, you guys have no idea. People are saying that Wawa's hoagies are better than McDonald's. Oh, that's hilarious. What are you buying from McDonald's? Because the only thing that from McDonald's that's good is their breakfast, which beats all of Wawa, which beats all of PA, which beats all of hoagie. Sorry, Wawa or PA has nothing but is nothing going on for it except for a hoagie. The hoagies, I don't even need to eat a hoagie to know they're gross. I don't like all that shit. Training hard. I've been losing sleep. No Carlos in its new cities. And shinies looking for those stars. Super training hard. Super training. Whack. Why? with no more Wi-Fi. Hey, all day the weeks played all night. Going right out. November comes a rolling round. Diamond shout, and Hoen's out. We Jimmy are loving missing the 3D team to top a list. And the next gen space in the 3D base and the day right out. Diamond's out. November comes a rolling round. God, I miss the days of these songs that I'm listening to during the times of X and Y, before Oris's release, man. A lot of good times. Good times. I really miss X and Y a lot. Oh. I think X and Y was probably one of the last games before everyone started freaking going ape shit about whether the games suck or too easy, blah blah blah. Because everyone was easily divided by Ruby and Sapphire, Black and White, and now that that's a lot over, now it's, oh, these modern games suck, or this and that, and everyone's realizing that there's other generations that they dissed on in the past that are probably better than they thought. Gen 2 is my favorite, along with Gen 4 and Gen 6. X and Y is one of my favorites. Probably my favorite modern game. They're not too pushy when it comes to shit. The areas are like bright and light, and I love it. And the characters aren't too annoying, but they're not also too overly excited and happy for every fucking thing. It's not too overly handheldy and easy. I just enjoy it. I just wish X and Y had a lot more love. And a lot more going on. A lot more post. A lot more to offer. Sapphire. Omega. Dump it sound. That's when your hoe is out. Excuse me. Squeeze me a little. Oh my, no time is past. SSN. Read to these last a top percentage rat-a-tat. Tall grass, Professor Upton in a flash, red back in a slab. We won't forget that we chose first Squirtle for me. Narration in that 8-bit engine. That's why I'm playing all the games in the Witch that I played first and chose first. And that narration and engine, no regen and regen. Oh, going on seeing, oh, don't find it to Kanto. Oh, da 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 da. Oh, da 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 da. Going on seeing, oh, we'll always find Duncan to Kanto. STG, down to LCC. Misty, Giovanni. Won't forget that we chose first in that ignoration and that 8-bit engine. Won't you get what we chose first in that narration and engine, no regen, no regen. Da, 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 away to Kanto. Don't when I sin, oh, we always find her back into Kanto. Just for days. Do you know what? Of fame. The original region on that 8-bit engine. The original region that. Alright, now I got a Graveler. When I sin, oh, I don't do to look into Kanto. To Kanto. I look into Kanto. Hanging around town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. The monkey in my pocket wasn't enough, and fuck you, and don't duck her too. So we need Slowpoke. But it takes, and I wish you the best with a muck you. I hope Dari and a paycheck. Don't be your missing. Don't get up those. PG. And I around the world for you. Do the fool. And it catches you now. Don't you know? Okay, I see need to get you to 37 and 30. Muck you, and some twenty in my pocket wasn't enough, and I'm like, fuck you, and don't duck her too, and I wanna use Fisher and be the winner. Pokédex, and I wish you the best with a muck you. Run out of my choke. Don't big night. Don't see me. Don't slow bro. Don't get to the business to mime. To the fool. God dang it, you're gonna make me run out of cash because of that. It's alright, I'll put it in my account later. I have a bunch of money in a piggy bank I need to... Love you, Scoo. I'm so used to pulling out physical money, maybe I should ask him first. Now I gotta put... Whenever I go to my bank, I gotta put all that back. It's okay, I got a piggy banks full of crap that I need to turn into physical money so I can turn it all in. Physical money, paper money, rather. Because I have a bunch of coins. But yeah, you could see my other metal coat here, and then the King's Rock that I'm going to be giving the other Slowpoke. So now I can get Slowbro and Slowking, I can get Steelix and Scizor. Splash. No, Slack. It's been charging on and off all day. Don't you never say I can't be. Sing for my life and will evolve for you. I tried to go also for Chansey to get Lucky Egg, but I couldn't even run into one, even with Repels. Because I was running into two Pokemon, because they're both, like, thick level 15 or something like that. And Chansey just wasn't appearing. I know it's a 1% encounter, but with Max Repels on, it was only one. It was either him, or her, or they. Chansey's primarily a female. For her, and I forgot who else I was running into constantly. But it was gonna take forever. At least with Thief, it would still take forever, but I've done it once, and it's taken hours. And that was around the time when I was capturing him. So hard before, everyone to broke my heart. Never that you'd catch me. And Slowpoke must take a while to level. With magic, life form, net you like a dark pulse. Let it fall, let it fall. Let it long to the stone. Never dance, lucky chant. Go hits. destiny. The pop is so miss just like a cartoonage. No snow. The tight. Before. Lie. Sometimes your thought is magic. You tell my life orb. Flinch. Come and put you like a dark pulse. Ready for gonna throw. You're gonna throw a storm, throw a storm. Lucky chance. Go hits. Gonna be the light. Uh-oh. Yeah. Don't be the piece and paper paralyzed. I don't know the way. Oh yeah. Don't you don't go don't chew don't be alright don't get through don't know about us don't blasting off head like a marrow whack don't just take his Pikachu It seems like a perfect night. Marine Gyarados. We're too close. Don't paralyze me. Motherfuck. Okay. Monsuno987, thank you for the follow. I see you saw that I followed. Go send love to Monsuno, guys. He's a friend of Burlyman Gaming who is just doing some Mario Kart. Send love to him, who's also doing Mario Kart. A friend of Burly is a friend of mine. Don't be alright, man. Won't get screwed. No, me. Thank you. Let's go send love to Burly as well, who was on, but he's not no more. Because he raided out. One of those nice. Amazing. Seems like one of those mice. A big screen. One of those mice. To have you. One of those mice. To have you. Hello? Hello?
Twitch right now, hold up.
It's all good.
I just came back from, you know, it's like below zero over here, but today was the raid day for the, Arceus, Typhlosion.
Yeah.
But thank God, a friend of mine I met at the park, we pretty much were in his car, and we drove around doing the raids.
Nice. Oh, I didn't hear it. Yeah, I added some stuff. didn't hear it, but I added some more things for you guys to do.
Now then mute the Twitch and Jesus Christ, man. What a day. On the bright side, at least I got 2 shiny Typhlosions.
Nice.
So I'm pretty much done in Pokemon Go for the moment. Gotta check all the ones I got on my burner. I gotta say, pretty much in total, I got 3 shiny RCS Typhlosions.
Nice.
I got like one in my newest burner account, but in my main burner account, I just got regular Typhlosions. It just sucks though that you can't evolve the Cynical into the RCS Typhlosion.
That sucks.
So for like the only Pokemon that you could actually evolve into the Arceus form is the Teddiursa into that third stage it has.
The fuck, the bear that you can ride.
Oh, you could ride it?
I believe so. Unless I'm mistaking it for another Pokemon. Because there is a... Oh no, it's Lunala. That's not Teddiursa. It's a different Pokemon. There's the bear, the dark, like, bear that you get at night in Arceus. I was confusing him for a Teddiursa evolution because he's a bear. It's not.
It's like in Pokemon Go, you can evolve it when there's a full moon on the map.
Yeah, the one I'm confused was it's a dark Pokemon that only evolves at night. I forgot, it's a bear, but I forgot whose evolution it is.
Yeah. Look, give me a moment, Brett. My dog's walking around in the basement. Let me see if he wants what he's trying to do. I'll be right back.
Yeah, because I know it's Luna something. I don't like when Pokemon get evolutions that aren't mandatory or permanent. Or, you know, whatever, because they change. Some games have a different evolution. Until they actively put them in all the other games, and only having an exclusive form to some games, that pisses me off, because that makes it harder for me to remember. But yeah, there was that dark Luna something. You can ride on it in Arceus. It's one of the ride Pokemon. Along with, what was it, Braviary's new form or whatever. You got the Weirdeer, Stantler, or, yeah, Stantler's evolution or whatever. Because I believe either Ursaring got it or Teddiursa got that other evolution into the dark night bear thing. Because you also got Basculegion, which is a Basculin evolution. All your rides are basically third stages of Pokemon that never had one. Or second. Or second, depending. Like, you got Basculegion, Luna something. You got Weirdeer's final form, which is evolved from Stantler or whatever. Stop living. $55, finally.
Hello.
Hello.
I am back. I had to go let the dog upstairs. That's where the water's at.
Mm.
Oh. Man, it is bloody cold. Since I'm in the basement, I have to go up to like the back area, and the back area is not protected against the cold.
Oh, that sucks. Gotta catch 'em
So
all.
what have I missed in the stream? What have you evolved so far?
Nothing. You literally joined right after I started, not long after.
Okay.
I haven't, even though I've been doing this for an hour, nothing's happened.
It's like I barely just got home. I got a little bit worried since you know the issues I've had with the PS5, and I've been kind of like afraid to turn it off. So before I left to do the raids, I put in a random anime, and I got scared when I came back, and I saw like, oh my god, I'm not hearing anything. But it was just the end credits playing at the episode.
All I got was Rapidash. You didn't miss anything.
Alright.
Because I trained up Ponyta somewhat off screen, about 4 levels, and it evolved now. And that's it, I think. I'm moving on to Slowpoke, so you haven't missed anything aside from him, I guess. Not really a big deal. I don't really know if you guys really care to see all this. After about seeing it all in red, I really don't think you guys really want to see me just farm all the Pokemon. There's really not much to miss. A lot of the main game is over, unfortunately. Unless people are into watching me grind and not talk for hours on end.
So I mean, all that's at all right now for the moment is just evolving.
Complete the decks. Yep. Well, battle red, but complete the decks. As red is not part of that.
Yeah. I'm trying to see how many raids I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. I did 24 evolution raids today. Holy shit.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've done everything but red. Red is the last story significance that I've got to do. I've already beaten the Elite Four multiple times. I could do it again if you want. Just because they get a little stronger. They're already gotten a little stronger, because I battled them 3 times, or 3 to 4 times already, so I think they're stronger at this point. I just gotta battle red, and that's it. My rival I battled once on the redo battle already, so he's as strong as he's getting.
Yeah.
All that's left is probably go around and collect the hidden items? I don't think you guys want to see me do that.
Oh, the stuff you gotta use the item finder?
Yes. Even without the item finder, the guide will tell you, like, go check this little spot. But even then, that's hard for me to do. Text can be like, oh, it's northwest of this place. Yeah, I'd rather you just show me than tell me, because I know directions, but there's a lot of terms that I don't know.
Came to the original ones with Gen 1, Gen 2, and the item finder thing. I just went around hitting A on everything.
Well, that's what I was doing. Like I said, I wouldn't go with the item finder because the guides will tell you where they are. I just need to find the tile. But the guides will tell me, it'll be like, go northwest of this bush or block or whatever, and it's like, I don't want directions. Then they start giving me, like, real-world places like docks and other things, and it's just like, I know what a dock is. But it's just like, when they start mentioning terms that I don't know, it makes it hard.
Yeah.
So I don't like following that. I don't care. I don't count the hidden items per 100%, even if they're there. Only the ones that are shown up on the map. So I'm not gonna 100%... I guess I'm not 100%ing any of the Pokemon games, because I'm missing a ton of items, but I don't count them, only the physical ones that you could pick up. Not the hidden ones. I don't count those. Because then I'd be all over the place. Because there's hidden items on the ground that the guides don't even mention. So I'm not going to be doing that. Fuck that. So I've never once counted the hidden items as 100%. But every other game that has hidden collectibles, I count them as 100%, just not Pokemon's.
Yeah.
Because other games don't just put them in the ground and expect you to use an item finder for an hour. Fuck that. Hi, Megan, how are you? Like, I'll comb deserts and Dark Souls for hours on end for items and drops and shit. But that doesn't mean I'm going in Dark Souls killing every enemy until I have every piece of armor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's no reason to do it in Pokemon for hidden items. Otherwise, I'd be doing that in Final Fantasy and Dark Souls, and I do that enough when it comes to like, oh, there's an item that's really rare and you can only get it from an enemy. I'll do it that way, but I'm not going to be getting every goddamn piece of armor. Or whatever. Otherwise, everyone would be there all day. And people already spend months, years, and time on shiny hunting. Fuck. I'm doing good, Megan. How are you? Stop fleeing at me, you ball of tangled up vines. Just evolving all the Pokemon and trying to become the best. Or the worst. Because apparently no one ever is the best, so everyone's the worst. I want to be the best like no one ever was.
And
So
also,
many.
the good thing about the doing the race today, you know
Mhm.
that gas station that's right by the park that has the Dunkin' Donuts inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
My friend hooked it up and he got me a bag of chips and a can of Monster.
Nice.
I don't drink Monsters like I used to, but at times it's just nice drinking the green can again.
I don't either. I don't either! And here's another Red Bull in my hand. That's a lie. I said that because I do drink them like every fucking day and I gotta stop.
Oh, I can't drink Monster every day because of my heart.
Yeah, but this is one can. I bought several. I had this all day. I'm down to here. All day. Meaning I've been sipping it, not chugging it. Still bad, but at least I'm not downing it. You'll see me sip it here and there. I'm addicted to sugar.
I barely opened the can of Monster and it's pretty much like almost all gone.
Yeah, I opened this up a few hours ago.
Cause like last time, normally sometimes she'll give me the really big can that has like the lid that covers it on top.
Oh, those, yeah.
But sadly there wasn't any of those, so he just got me a regular size can.
I never understood that. Why Monster does that ugly ass cap. That's so useless.
But freaking, I was gonna say they had two other flavors that came in that big can, but I only like getting the green one. And I think the other one was like sugar free or some shit like that, and then the blue one.
I've only tried the green and black can, which I hate. I don't like Monster at all. And I've tried the weird sparkly, like, silver can that has the raised texture.
Yeah.
You could feel the texture on it. It's like a silver white gray can. I don't know what the flavor of that is. That's a lot better, but even that, I'm just not a fan of Monster. I don't know
It
why.
sounds
I never.
like it sounds like you had the Java one, the one that has a hybrid of Monster and coffee.
Probably. I wouldn't. I would have to look at the can. It's like a silver gray can, and it has raised texturing on it. You could feel the texture. I don't even really like Red Bull, but yet somehow I got into the basic bitch can. I don't like any other Red Bull though. Like the sugar-free one is disgusting.
I cannot get into Red Bull because like over here with some of the people I hang, they'll have it with their alcohol.
Oh no, ew. Ugh.
And like since I can't really drink, I'll just have like the Red Bull by itself.
Red Bull makes me puke if I do too much.
Like, I'm not saying that it's like a terrible energy drink, but I'm so used to Monster. I prefer the taste of the original Monster over Red Bull.
Well, that's how I feel with that's how I feel about Red Bull. I like Red Bull over Monster. I had Monster and it was disgusting. But I never liked energy drinks. I don't know where it started. It just started because I wanted a day where I didn't pass out at work, and it didn't even help me. All it did was fuel my love for sugar. Like, yeah, it makes me it makes me dizzy.
Like I drink a lot of Monster back in the high school days.
Like, here's the thing, energy drinks, they make me dizzy, but it doesn't make me tired or awake. It gives me that, like, body high that I hate. Like, there's, like, I don't mind getting dizzy off, like, tobacco or weed, but when it comes to, like, Monster or Red Bull, it makes me, like, that, but also sick. And if I drink too much, I will puke.
You don't want to drink so much, you turn yourself diabetic.
I know. I already don't care about my health. That's another problem, though.
Because like, my mom worries about me being diabetic at times because like how much RC I drink here and there. Because like diabetes runs in her side of the family.
Well, diabetes runs in mine as well. My parents are both type 2. Their body gets so uneven and on edge if they don't just have a little piece of candy. Like, my mom will be like, oh, my sugar level, I gotta have some candy. And it's just like, damn, man, it sucks balls.
Like, the only person I really knew that had any kind of diabetes, I think it was, Elsa from the Modern College. I don't know if you remember her.
No. My mom and dad are the worst I've met when it comes to being a diabetic. I've never really met anyone who was diabetic that I know of. And if they were, it wasn't horrible. Because I've dated a girl who's lactose intolerant. I've dated probably women who had other problems, but I don't think diabetes or, being a diabetic was one of them. I could be wrong. And I know my one ex, Laura, is the one that gave me the HPV. Which is a thing that can cause cancer. But among men, it disappears very quickly.
But also, didn't you get the vaccine for it?
Oh yeah, I've gotten that a long time ago.
It's worse for women. For women, it causes cancer.
It causes cancer among both. But for men, it disappears faster. Women, they keep it for a lot longer, if not forever. But, no, Heather should be fine. Because she was the one that told me about it initially. Shauna's fine. Okay. Shauna's fine. They both have kids. And they're living a happy life. I don't know if it's going to complicate future health. If it's a problem for women. Or if they even have it. I don't know.
Did Shauna ever get tested?
Not when I was with her, to my knowledge. I'm sure she has after us. Because I know there was a moment where I was pissed at her and I told her ex-boyfriend that I had it. And it didn't go well. And then we dated again. Don't know how that worked out. Don't know how that worked out. She got pissed at me and nearly told everyone in school that I had a disease. I went about it the wrong way. I was mad at her for dumping me, so I told her ex about it, and she got pissed at me, and then shortly thereafter that, we fucked again. That's when she cheated on Rob with me, and that's when she got back with me. And we dated for almost 3 years after that.
I would not to sound like an asshole, but I would never understand what you and Robert and Carmelo saw in that bitch.
She liked me. She liked me. There's nothing wrong with her. She liked me. She gave me a chance. She talked to me. How?
I didn't mind her in the very beginning, but after the whole shitting back and forth, I stopped caring for her character in general. I'm not a big fan of cheaters.
She gave me the time of day, which is something women never do. And so did Angel. And that's where that love came from. I can fall in love with people very, very easily if they give me the chance. That's how I fell for Laura. I never had feelings for Laura, normally. It wasn't until that we just talked and hooked up. Same with Shauna. Like, literally the day I met her, she had her legs around me, dude. Like, I'm not gonna just... I have a hard time with women. And she made me happy. It does. At that point, it doesn't matter about looks. Like, I've never been a care...
What's your luck when it comes to girls?
Like, my luck is horrendous, and I'm shy. I have a hard time talking to women. A lot of my exes are girls that were hand-me-down or given to me, or, you know... Some girls just sit there and tell me I'm hot for no reason. Only when I'm taken, though, but... Laura, Heather, Shauna, all of them were basically helps given to me. Except for Shauna, she kind of, like, threw herself at me. But all these other exes were, like, helped given to me, or, you know, randomly told me they liked me. And then before you know it, me and Shauna just developed feelings for each other. It just happened.
The most confusing I ever bother being with is, like, the girl I'm talking to right now, that's my ex.
Mm-hmm.
Our break was a bit mutual, because she's the one who was ended for some odd reason. But, like, fucking, like, the first time we started dating, like, I was real cool with her, because she was a mama's girl, because I just saw her mom.
Yeah.
And back then, the mom was sending us to pick us up from the college, and when she would, like, drop me off at my house, you literally would spend, like, hours in my front, and her just talking and the stories of their past and history and shit, and I thought we were good. And then out of nowhere, I slipped for me, like, we were dating, and then the mom just, like, flipped. And I thought
Damn.
she approved of me, but I guess in the end she didn't, 'cause she didn't want us being together. And then
Yeah.
fucking, I just remember Izzy coming up to me, like, you know, like, my mom doesn't approve of us, we can't be together. But then, like, after, like, the summer, went by and the semester started again, and she came by, like, nothing never changed. Coloring, holding hands, and all that shit. And we just went back to our usual routine. And even though we didn't, like, officially get back together, then, like, a year later, so she dumped me again, and then we've been broken up since. And now we're, like, reconnecting again.
Yeah. Like, me and Shauna, yeah, we started talking, she had her legs on me, and then not long after that we were talking on Facebook, bonded on Inuyasha and anime, and, you know, and she liked Pokemon, not as much as us, but here and there. So we bonded on similar interests, and at that point I really can care less about the person's looks. I've been hurt so much by people. I give a lot of people chances.
More cautious now, ever since of Rosie. I am way more cautious. Cause of Rosie, I learned a hard lesson. Like, you think you could trust somebody, you could call a guy friend, but until pussies evolve, then you see their true colors.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Freaking, I was gonna say, I pretty much was raised with old school values, like when it comes to like women and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sucks so like when people nowadays they don't respect that. Like I still remember like back when like I was with Rosie and you were with Heather.
Yeah.
I remember I was also a bit pissy when I found out. I forgot how I found out that Rosie flirted with you. You somewhat flirted back. But you didn't tell me about it, but I told you about Heather. She tried flirting with me.
Uh, I'm sorry about that. That was never my intent if it happened. And
Surprised when Heather came on to me that one time about the hair and shit.
of course, Heather would do that. Every girl I date wants to cheat on me, though. Heather never loved me, I don't think, honestly. Like, I get things have happened, but it's not like Heather was doing that because of anything. She did it. I gave her no reason to cheat or lie or use me. All I did was smoke, and she played me like a fucking fool.
Because I remember freaking like with Rosie, I found out so many things I was kind of shocked about. Because then I was freaking after the final breakup, I'll meet these like random people from her high school days,
Yeah.
and they'll bring up Rosie and like, oh, we did this and that. I'm like, holy shit! Find out she did all this shit behind. The one thing I find kind of fucked up is that she was obsessed with she dated the guy that Liz was dating for a few years before her current boyfriend, this Caleb guy.
Yeah.
And like the whole thing, it felt like a goddamn soap opera because she pretty much fell hard for him, and she pretty much dumped me for him. And then like he left, even though like they dated, because like if I remember correctly, he asked out Liz, but Liz turned him down the first time, and then he pretty much ricocheted to Rosie. And when that happened, Rosie kicked me to the curb. They went at it, and then like when shit fell apart, she came back my way. And then I guess he moved, but then came back and hooked up with Liz.
Yeah, Heather kicked me to the curb multiple times after she saw that I wasn't quitting smoking. Not gonna quit. Give me a good reason to quit rather than stress me out and make things harder. Yeah, I don't know. Shauna did the same. They talked to other people.
But didn't like Shauna also smoke too?
Yeah, well, she didn't cheat or talk to other men because of that. She was doing it probably because our relationship wasn't going anywhere and she was bored or something. I don't know. I think Heather and her both started to do whatever and talk to other guys because they were falling off of me, which is still BS though. But I'm no perfect person myself.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
True. All that shit's in the past now.
I loved Heather, I loved Shauna. Things happen, whether it was intentional relationship or not. It fell apart. Nothing I can do.
If I messed up when it comes to like the women I dated in general,
Mm-hmm.
I am not the hardcore romantic kind. I am very, very bad at flirting and shit.
So why?
And I'm just like, I'm freaking surprised. Like, I think like with Rosie, like for the first time we met, she tried to talk to me on lower because I was reading an article in the library. Next thing you know, the next week I'm bringing her in the goddamn basement of the library.
See, I think Shauna had a crush on me long ago. She told me she had a crush on me before I even knew her, and I think it was because that she saw I liked Inuyasha. My backpack had it all over it. I wore shit to do with it, and I was into anime, so she saw that. And then we had class together. I know she was seeing Anthony before me. So Alanis. I don't really know how it happened, but she was dating Alanis before me.
That motherfucker.
And then she came on to me after that, and then it was Rob, and then it was back to me. And then now it's her. Then it was her ex that got her knocked up, and now it's her current man.
Just like fucking shit. Even like Rosie was also obsessed with Anthony.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of girls that I've talked to, well, not a lot of girls I've talked to, but girls I've talked to said that, they were Anthony's X or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a cool guy though.
No,
He's
no,
like
not
he's
that
like
bad.
he's like me though. He gets very attached and gets heartbroken so easily. He's very like me. So I know he was hurt when Shauna ended it with him.
Because I knew from the very beginning, I knew I could trust Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many times Rosie tried doing shit with him or saying stuff to him. And like whenever I'll see him, he'll tell me like, cause like I think he was still in high school when Rosie was still in there too as well. And I'll be like, Irving, this happened and that, and then she tried doing that. I'm like, thanks for giving me the heads up.
I hope he's doing okay.
But yeah, he's with a black chick now. He went black.
Oh, nice. That's good. Glad he's happy.
I know for the longest time he was somewhat obsessed with that. She's a major whore. So I don't know if you remember her, Rachel Newberg.
Yes. He was. I don't know if he was dead obsessed with her when he was with Shauna or not, but so I seen them after or beforehand. Ugh. See, we all have our different tastes. She's not ugly. She's just slutty.
Extremely slutty because she married this special ed guy from Morin named John.
Oh yes, the guy that can fist her. Sorry, chat.
And then freaking like throughout the years they were married, she pretty much hooked up with a guy named Francisco that we knew in the college. Then she hooked up with Anthony, but she even had like a. Oh, I can say this right now. They don't know. They don't know the people.
Yeah.
She had a threesome with Anthony and John.
Ew.
And fucking, I was gonna say she also had multiple hookups with Carmelo. Carmelo's not clean.
Whoa. I can tell that already.
Just freaking like the few times I will see her at the library, I was going there to get my shit done. Some odd reason she'll tell me all this shit, and then I found out from her that she has gotten multiple times chlamydia and these other shit. And she was telling me like John, she was like, oh, John doesn't know I have chlamydia, but I gave him my medication in secret in his food, so he should be okay. I'm like, damn girl, you're fucked up.
That's illegal.
And now like pretty much like her and John, they're still legally married, but not together anymore. Now she's dating this like fat dude. I can't remember his name, but like fucking like for a while before that, she became a little bit of a hooker, and because of that, she got herpes.
Ugh. I don't like her voice though. I don't know what it is about her.
And she has a weird voice.
She's cool, but man, she does not give off a slut vibe for some reason. But yet, when you look at her, you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
I just wish more women cared for themselves more in that regard. There's so many good people out there that are just sleeping around. And it's just like, what happened that made you want to just do that? Some people have bad childhoods. Some people have bad life experiences. They go and do whatever makes them happy. Usually it's down the wrong path. Drugs, sex, whatever.
Oh yeah, because I know for a while I was thinking about shooting my shot with Sully back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But then like the closer that when we all got closer to Sully and found out more of our past history, it's like yeah, as nice as those tits are, it's better to avoid them.
She's cool, but not for that. Yeah. Not for that. How you doing, Sour Punch? Like, that's how I felt about dating Liz, too. I was like, well, if I continue to date her, I'm just gonna add in more. I'm just gonna add in her problems into my life.
Yeah.
And she's not a bad person, but it's just... With the fact that a guy I was once cool with hates me because of it, I don't want to start more drama, ruining friendships potentially because some guy has a crush on some girl who can't get over it because me and her bonded for no reason. Where there was a reason, but it was kind of just like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is what happens when you bond with somebody with just pure love for anime and nothing else. Like, she and me had the similar interests like some of my other exes, but unlike my other exes, me and this girl did not have anything else in common. I'm a nerd skater, she's a goth person, which is fine, but a goth nerd slash person who dressed ghetto at the time, that was not gonna work. That and the guy that hates me, I don't want any drama with for no reason whatsoever. Not that I am in friends with him. It's just it's stupid. And I knew that she wasn't like a friend of mine or anything. She was just there because of whatever. She even went and told my ex that I was smoking still, ruining a relationship of mine. Sorry, Liz, but you're a bitch. Dan was cool.
There's so many times she caused trouble for no reason.
Yeah, both her.
And when it was brought up to her, she played the victim.
Yeah, both her and Dan were all right, but once shit flipped, it was over.
I completely forgot about Dan.
Yep. Again, both of which I feel like were just friends with me, just to pass time. Just like how Jimmy, Taylor, and all them were. I think the only person who really cared about our group was probably Adam. Like Nash and all of them. Nash and all of them, I don't think really care too much.
No. Granted, I tried to avoid talking to Adam nowadays because Adam's like all over the place.
Hey, he's drama too, just not as bad as Taylor. He's more annoying. He'll just post random crap to me all the time.
Same.
I mean, Mercer's doing it too, though, now.
He does it to me on Instagram.
Yeah, he'll be posting shit about Dragon Ball stuff or whatever. It's just like, alright. It's like, I don't even look at half this stuff.
Like, Mercer, I can't remember how, if he followed me first, follow him on Instagram, but he sends me stuff on the Messenger feature on Instagram, and I barely use it. I just go on Instagram to look at the hosts I like to follow that cosplay and shit.
Yeah. I don't even use Instagram, and I forgot why I have one. I know I've had one for years. I know I've taken pictures with it back when it like first came out, but I don't use Instagram.
I just use it to keep track on like certain people that I know. And
Yeah.
it's like I said, like mentioned, like all the horrors I like following. I do the OnlyFans cosplays and shit.
Yeah.
And then because of the ex, Danielle, she got me into using TikTok, and I still use it. And even though like right now, me and Izzy, we're not like a thing, but at times it kind of feels like it. Cause like I think I already told you, like whenever she gets on the PlayStation, she'll invite me to Smart Chat right away. Even if we're not gonna be playing Apex, she'll still like invite me, and I'll talk to her when she's playing something else.
Yeah.
And that's kind of new, because in the past she wouldn't do that. She only invite me and talk with me if we're gonna be playing something. So I'm enjoying it that she's doing that.
Nice.
It just sucks that she's so far away, because she's in I want to say either Darien or Downers Grove, one of those two areas.
Yeah.
Because she found an apartment there with her niece and her niece's boyfriend, but she recently got a new job because she's a computer engineer, and she got a new job that's gonna pay more in the long run and give her like benefits like health, dental, and all that shit.
Oh, nice.
Because fucking, she pretty much has to find her own place because her niece's name is Ashley, and she already told her that her and her boyfriend they want to get their own place. They want to try and creating a family.
Yeah.
But Izzy's like me. For the most part, she's kind of like antisocial, and then she has to go somewhere. She doesn't leave her room. She'll be either on the PlayStation or watching anime on her phone. So she wants to
nice.
get an apartment. She wants to get it by herself. She doesn't want to get like a bigger or same size apartment and have to deal with a roommate. She wants to be just on her. So she's been looking for one person apartment where she could afford it by herself, not deal with other people.
Yeah. 1 bedroom, 1 bath.
Yeah, cause the one she doesn't like right now when it comes to the niece's boyfriend he does what you do. He streams his video games, but I think he has less of people that watch him play,
Yeah.
apart from a small group of friends. And he pretty much, she's the one who has Wi-Fi, so they're pretty much like on her Wi-Fi. And whenever we're playing Apex, she kind of suffers a little bit because he'll be streaming, or he'll have his friends over for like D&D night, and they're loud as hell. They're not considerate of her, and she finds that kind of like frustrating. So like like me, she got sick for a little bit, but hers didn't last as long. But like last week when she was sick, they still had the friends come over.
Wow. What a dick.
Yeah. Granted,
That's
I have met Ashley, but I have never met her boyfriend. Like I even told her like in the future, I'm not gonna get along with the guy.
yeah, if he's I mean, there's nothing wrong with him judging by what you're saying, but if he's intentionally doing this and he knows that she's not feeling well and he's bringing people over, causing her more headaches and stress, then yeah, he's gotta go.
And so I'm like, you know, it kind of sucks that she has to get her own place because she likes being with her niece and shit. And it's like like somewhat convenient because unlike my family, her family they still do like the meetups for like Christmas or Thanksgiving and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because she also has a she has an older brother and an older sister, and the older sister she's kind of crazy, and she still lives with the ex-husband in Cicero with her other two nieces, and then her brother I forget where he lives, and but sometimes she'll like go to one and the other for like holidays and like enjoy all the extra food.
Nice. Fucking slowpoke. God, you take forever.
Are you going for? Do you ever have looking?
No, I don't. I just need to trade him. I have the King's Rock next necessary. I just need to trade him.
I kind of wish there was a way for you to evolve certain Pokemon that required trading, where you could evolve them on your own and be like a single player.
Especially if you don't have a second game or friends.
Yeah, because like in Pokemon Go, I like what they're doing when it comes to like and a good example, Gengar. If you have Haunter and you trade it with somebody else, you could evolve it right away without candies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the only downside about Pokemon Go, when you trade a Pokemon, their IVs change. It's random when you trade it. It might either become better or worse.
Damn.
The only time you're guaranteed a good IV trade is if like somebody in your friend list, if you hit the max friendship with somebody on your friend list, or like we max on the hearts, like from like sending gifts or doing raids together and shit like that.
Yeah.
You have a chance of becoming lucky friends. When you're lucky friends, when you do a trade, it's a guaranteed lucky trade where the Pokemon is guaranteed good IV stats, and when a Pokemon is lucky, when you trade it becomes lucky, it requires less candy and less Stardust to like power up and evolve it.
Nice.
But like if let's say if you have like you gave yourself like a perfect hunter and you don't want to trade it to evolve it because then you'll lose the perfect status. All you gotta do is just grind and get 200 candies, and then you could evolve it.
Oh, nice. That's pretty awesome.
So it pretty much like it costs double the candies to evolve it from like a usual. Cause usually when it comes to like Pokemon evolves twice, it'll cost 25 candies to evolve it to the second stage, then 100 to evolve it to the third stage.
Okay.
There's only very few Pokemon that either require less or more. Like I want to say, yeah. Let's say if you want to evolve Jigglypuff or Clefable, it will only cost 50 candies for that Pokemon to evolve it. But if let's say if you want to evolve a Magikarp or that one bird from Ruby and Sapphire that becomes a dragon. Is it dragonfly or dragon normal?
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember his name. Materia or something like that.
Dragon flying, I think.
Yeah, him, Magikarp, Golbat. Who else? Who else? Who else? That panda Pokemon. What's it called? The
Bingo.
Stuffle?
Oh, him. Oh, I don't know him.
Those guys require 400 candies to evolve. Which sucks ass. Because freaking like Gyarados is not bad in Pokemon Go, but it's so tedious just to evolve one.
400 candies, right?
Yep.
Yep, I remember that because Magikarp's Gen 1, and that's when I stopped playing Go.
I remember I was so angry a while back when I was still going to college, and I was like, I was walking around like 3 in the morning by the by Richardson and Ogden taking down this rival in gyms, and I was walking with a Magikarp, and I just got enough candies to evolve the one I was walking with for to get a Gyarados. Because I think then I was doing the task where like you gotta evolve a Magikarp in order to get like Mew at the end of this challenge task thing.
Yeah.
And right after I evolve my Magikarp, I catch a shiny one in the wild. I was like, son of a bitch! I get a shiny one after I evolve my Magikarp. Oh, you assholes!
Yeah. I don't know what drink this is. Oreo peppermint milk stout? That sounds disgusting.
What? Where'd that come from?
Facebook. I'm looking at Facebook. And I just saw a picture of a Oreo peppermint drink. I don't know if it's... I don't know what drink it is. It just says Oreo peppermint. I don't know if that's a Coca-Cola drink or if it's a Pepsi drink or... I know they're all owned by Coca-Cola, but... The fuck? That looks gross. I'm sorry, I'm a fan of peppermint. And Oreos. Nasty. And Oreos. Peppermint Oreo in a drink, though. In a drink. Ew. And guess who? That was posted by my ex, Jessica.
Nicola?
Yes. And that's another woman who I just dated. There was no love there. she dumped me after like 3 days. And then one of those like we dated like 3 times. And one of those relationships I was making out with her in my room, right? And Tom was jealous. Tom still had feelings for her. So he chucked a snowball into my window. And you know how you know how it is outside and through my window. There's like an arch and he threw it and it hit me in the head when I was on my bed. Meaning he had no aim. He had no way to see. So he just tossed a snowball in my window and it hit me. And I'm like, motherfucker! And then he told me later on that it's because I took her away or whatever. I dated her. It's one of those...
reminds me of that one guy that was so obsessed with her named Lisa Wall or some shit.
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, there we go.
Ugh. Another... I don't know if she really was, but he was always breaking down about how she was cheating on him and shit. And I'm like... Dump her! I've been... Huh?
Did she pass away or
yes.
Still alive?
No, I believe Lisa Wall passed away.
What? Do you know what happened?
No, I don't. I do not. Aside from, like, some of my friends and people who passed away, they all died from overdose. I wonder if she did, too.
So I mentioned before, for the longest time, I just keep to myself nowadays. Only like once in a while, apart from you, the only person that hits me up from back in the day will be like Tati. Like I know, like the other day she gave me a call when she was high. Cause I'm still surprised out of nowhere that she pretty much hooked up with Suli's younger brother.
Age 24, loving mother of Lillian and Gabriel.
Oh, did you find her Facebook?
Oh no, I found her obituary.
Oh, okay. What does it say?
Survived. It's talking about her family. Funerals Thursday, March 27th at 9:15. North Riverside, St. Mary's Hill Church. It doesn't say much at all. Probably to keep her life secret-ish. At least there didn't. So much for secret. It's like all over fucking the internet. Well, some pages won't really go into detail to keep part of their life secret.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that obituary did not explain anything. It talked about her family, which is typical. But it didn't explain her death or any of that. But yeah, no, she's there. I just had to look up her name and Berwyn.
Another girl I know, she just freaking vanished. That was the one girl that I guess gave birth to Kevin Davis's kid.
I don't even know her. He just
Do you
popped out of
remember-
shit.
Do you just remember when he spent those days with you, like you guys, don't check her out, like dude, we're good.
Was he talking about Nicole?
Yeah.
No. God, I see her on, like, Friends You May Know, and she's, sorry, Kev. Like, we all have different tastes in women, and I'm not one to really sit there and make fun of someone's looks, because I date a variety of people who aren't always, like, standard to be, 10 out of 10. We all have different tastes in people.
At least now we know that apart from Sully, we now know that Kevin's main taste is the girls that look like crack whores.
Yes. Not only that, his ex is the one that gave me bed bugs. Because he said it.
Yeah, because freaking, I was gonna say, I think I told you when I found the hooker phone.
Yeah.
That hooker phone, before I wiped it, I think I mentioned to you before, she had messages from guys that we know, trying to look up for like a hookup in exchange for them giving her a crack. One of them was Jimmy, the one that liked Liz, and the other one was Kevin Davis, asking her for like a blowjob for a little bit of crack.
What the fuck? These are people I went to school with, guys. All these people are my age, and they're falling apart and dying. What the hell?
And the girl's name that was the hooker, her name was like Haley or Harley. She identified with Harley Quinn. And she hardcore looked like a crack whore. And seeing her nudes on the phone, like the ones she had, they were disgusting.
Yeah, every time I see a picture of Nicole on Facebook for the Friends You May Know, I'm just like, Kevin, what did you see in that? I dated Laura, but even she's nowhere near that bad.
I'll give you that.
Laura's personality is ugly. Laura's looks aren't great. I haven't seen her. She's also tall, which is dating. After dating her, it made me realize I just don't like women that are taller than me. That's fine. That doesn't mean I won't date one anymore. That doesn't mean I won't date a girl who's taller than me. But she just didn't have... I'm not a guy who sits there and be like, oh, you're a perfect 10 out of 10. I want to date you. I'll date girls that aren't, societally good looking, I guess. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you're a good person. I was alone. A friend of mine hooked me up with this girl. I thought she was nice. No, she's not. She was a whore, and she played me. Like, literally, the first thing she did when she found out I was bisexual was she ran out the room screaming and told whoever friends. One of those friends is my friend, Tom. Her friend was Tom's ex. Yeah. And then she also tried getting with not only my brother, she tried getting with Ramon, right in front of me, which was her best friend, the same girl who dated my best friend. When her and Tom broke up, she dated a guy named Ramon, and her best friend was my ex, Laura.
I want to say that maybe Ramon's the one that passed away recently by me.
He passed away? Holy shit.
I want to say so.
I don't know.
I remember my neighbor. He's a car guy, and like a year or so back, during one of the winters, he had a guy's car in his garage working on it, and the guy recognized me, saying, "Oh yeah, are you still hanging out with Brett? I'm Greg's friend." I'm assuming that was maybe Ramon.
Probably.
He's like, in my memory, I had no idea. He's like, he's like trying to make pretty much getting away from the world of gangs, he has some of his kids and shit. And I remember seeing like a year later a post on Facebook about the same guy passed away. I think your mom commented on his post or something,
Uh,
and that's how like I saw it. I'm like, holy shit.
damn. Yeah. But yeah, like, my ex, Laura, was hitting on her best friend, Sarah's ex, right in front of both of us. Gave him a letter, hit on him and everything. And I was just like, I'm done with you. And then there was another moment where she broke her back, or Sarah, Tom's ex, broke her back, and me and Tom were in the hospital. Me and Laura walked out to give Zotu space because me and Laura were having a fight. And Laura was giving me the sob story, you know, fake crying, don't dump me nonsense. Because yes, we were breaking up when her friend was in the hospital, just broke her back. And her boyfriend, my best friend, is sitting there trying to keep her in line while my ex and me are going through a fight. And I'm like, nah, we broke up, we dated again, but there was one last draw. I forgot what it was. I was at her house in Lyons, and she said something, and I said, fuck you, it's over, and I walked home. That was it. That was the last. We only dated for like 4 or 5 months straight, and that was it. Not even a relationship to me, in the grand scheme of things. The grand scheme of relationships that I've been into, that was not. And she was my first, but that was it. No, not perfect. But I've dated other girls before her. It's just, I don't know why I let Laura take my virginity. I was desperate to lose it. I was a teenager. I wanted to fuck. But also I was awkward and weird. So going about it, it wasn't like a typical like, oh, just fuck a girl, you know what I mean? It was like, you want to fuck? You want to have sex? A lot of girls don't like that. She was like, if you want to just fuck. Instead of just being like a typical weird dude who's like, I want to fuck today. So yeah, she was a bitch. She also had, which should have been a tip-off for me immediately, because I was such a weird loner and loser, I didn't really put anything by it. She had names of dudes on her bed. Written on her bed with gang signs. Like, she was one of those, like, fake ghetto bitches. Who, she dated nothing but Hispanic and black guys. God knows why she was with me. You know, guys who are infinitely bigger than me in terms of dick size. Why was she with a white guy? I don't know. Maybe, well, that should have been my tip-off right then and there, that she just fucks around. Because she told me I was bad in bed, and I'm not. That just shows that it's because I'm white. My dick size is basically average. She wants, you know, the 8 to 20 inch penis.
She wants a horse dick.
Mm-hmm. Hence why she probably had all of the men that I've met, most of them were Hispanic. I had a dude literally come up to her house. I didn't have a dude. She had a dude come up to her house asking to fuck. She literally, in her casualest tone of voice, oh, that was just my kick. You're just gonna tell your boyfriend that? You're just gonna tell your boyfriend that? Like, the fuck? But again, I was innocent and stupid. I've come a long way since I fucked her. I'm still weird when it comes to women, though. Like, I'm just very shy and awkward. It may not seem like it when I'm on Twitch, but if you guys were to catch me outside of this, outside of, like, my element, I am very shy. It may not seem like it because people like Irving is here, my close friend, or even Mercer, who says he's helped me break out, which he has. But that's only for the crew that I don't personally know, like my Twitch crew. Yes, people like them have helped me branch out, Supply, Mercer, and the like, Al, and because I've only known them for so long. But take them out of the equation, or maybe meet them for the first time, I'm gonna be shy as hell. Like, when I'm at work, it's very awkward for me, and a lot of people fuck with me, and making it harder, and making me want to just be by myself. And I don't work well under pressure. So, yeah. That's why I'm happy that I got the family on Twitch that I do, because it just makes it easier to talk. And yes, I have broken out a lot. But it depends on who I'm talking to. Because I still have a lot of people who are like, but you're very talkative, that are very surprised to see that I'm shy and quiet and introverted. Am I introverted like Angel? Hell no! She is way worse than me, which is fine.
Is she?
When it comes to her quiet, introverted, and shy, and like nerdy nature, yeah, she's way quieter than me. She's probably as quiet as I used to be. Like, I broke out a bit, but I've always had people that I was comfortable with talking and whatnot, and she has a hard time even on Twitch to this day, and probably with family. Like, if I'm with family, I don't talk much. So, like, yeah, we're very similar, but I feel like the amount of energy she puts out to, you know, deal with anything in public drains her much more than it would me. Like, she barely even talks on Twitch. You know, she'll have a lot of people chatting here and there, and a lot of the time she just won't answer all of them. Not that she's ignoring them or anything, it's just that she's quiet. She barely talks. Like, a lot of times when I'm streaming and I'm not with anybody, I'm quiet. That's her all the time, pretty much, unless she's being talked to.
I kind of wish I had like a soundboard. Cause not to be an asshole, I would just come on like either one of you or like Twitch. Actually, you're playing with her. You guys are both quiet. I just play the crickets.
I need to get one now with a bunch of my random quotes on it. Just shoot off random quotes from me from it.
It'd be cool, like fuck around with a soundboard, but like shit that comes to mind, it's like no, there's copyright shit nowadays. You can't use that.
Well, I mean, a lot of my alerts are that, but they add them on Twitch, or the program that I get the soundboard alerts from, they add them personally while they're copyrighted. I don't think they care in that regard. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
The Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I added more. That's why you did the other one, because I added more this morning. I was like, I might as well. There's limits that I can have, only up to 10, but I added some more on there for you guys to fuck around with, like some of the Pokemon ones.
Yeah.
Like, we got the Pokemon Center healing. We got the one for picking up items. We got that Dark Soul Scream now. Yeah, I added more. Just to give you guys something to do. It's over 9,000. That was my old follow, I think. Alert. The Vegeta over 9,000. I missed that alert. It's over 9,000! Yeah, that's one of my oldest alerts that I've ever... We also have...
Did Twitch get rid of it?
No, I did. I must have swapped it out for a newer alert. Because I must have swapped. I don't remember the alert for that anymore. Whether it was my follow alert or something else?
Yeah.
I think I replaced it because I have not seen it in years. No, Twitch can't do anything on that because it's me adding it through a different meme.
Okay. Oh, God, what a day.
Because everything I do from OBS has nothing to do with Twitch. All my alerts, all my shit that pops up, all of my crap, that's all done from other programs.